that the future has to be cultivated. And we know that there are so many important things that we've got to teach the young people, such as, and Reggie and I have had this conversation, okay, such as getting away from electronics all the time, looking each other eye to eye, having a real conversation. And that's how you get to know people, okay? And Reggie McCabe, we're so glad to cry. You're so wonderful. And when she walks in the building, you just go, wow, there's so much love there in that person. And we are so thrilled to give her the Volunteer of the Year Award, which I left in the office, by the way. So if somebody wants to go get it for me, that would be great. But anyway, we have the Westchester Friends School represented tonight as well, because that's where Reggie educates. Okay? And now we've got some of the Westchester Friends School microphone. I think that would be good. Be good. Oh, thank you. Here it is. Thank you, Karen. The lovely Karen Hockenberry. This is Reggie's. Okay, I'm going to hold it over here. I'm going to put it on the floor or on this wonderful shelf, the Skinny Todd shelf. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Brian Fahey. I'm the head of school at Westchester Friends, and I'm happy that so many people came out to celebrate Reggie tonight. I'm a little disappointed in Roger because last night we were on the phone. He told me he was wearing a black jacket, gray slacks.
Surprise!
I'll do the best I can. And I'm just glad that Reggie's wearing a red dress because I saw her a few days ago and I said, "So Reggie, you all set? Saturday night?" And she said, "I don't know, I'm a little nervous." You saw the marquee with her name on it, right?
Yes.
And Reggie said, "I didn't get any sleep last night because I had a bad dream." And I said, "Really? What was that all about?" She said, "Well, I went to bed, I started thinking about Saturday night, and then I had this dream that I was trying to get ready and couldn't find my outfit, and I showed up in jeans and red sneakers." She did much better. I just want to say that Reggie does such an amazing job, not only in music class, but in identifying kids who show a little bit of interest and maybe a little bit of talent and who might want another opportunity. And then she finds a way for them to share what they have on stage. And if you're a parent of one of those children, you may have heard from Reggie, and she may have said to you, "Now here's what you have to do right now." And I talked to your son, and he said he's not going to that audition. We need to talk about that. And if your answer was, "Reggie, I'm so busy, and that audition's at 8 a.m., and I don't know if I can do it," Reggie would say, "Well, I'll take him." And so Reggie does things like that all the time, but not only just for the kids who are interested in theater, but if there's anyone at school who has a need, and Reggie finds out about it, she makes sure that the need is filled. And that's just the kind of person she is. Another day this week I saw her and I said, "Reggie, how's it going?" And she said, "Good things keep happening." And I thought to myself, when your heart's that big.
Wait a minute. You auditioned to be one of the Munchkins, didn't you? Well, you made it. You're going to be in Wizard of Oz. And so is the one next to her, Reese. Reese is also in it. All right, here we go. This is for you, Reggie. Come up on the stage, Reggie. Come on. Come on.
Are we waiting for Reggie?
No, go ahead.
Ready?
proud to present Reggie McCabe with the 2018 Volunteer of the Year Award. Because, as Brian was saying, she does seek out children, young people who may not otherwise have an opportunity. She leads them to us here at the Media Theater. She gets them on the stage. She gets them in our camps. She also brings hundreds of people to see the shows throughout the year. Through her school, she brings school groups and volunteers to organize all of that. She volunteers to bring a school group from, what's the other school, Lionville? She brings people from there. And she puts her heart and soul into helping us get the word out about our educational programs in particular, but also about all of our shows. And this is a true volunteer. And we really thank you. This is yours. There's a man named Sonny Hill that wants to talk about you, and he's coming up on the stage for you. And Patrick Ward, where's Patrick Ward? Somebody get Patrick out of the office. If Karen's available, go grab him. Come on up, Sonny. Nice to see you. Patrick Ward, come on up. Go stand over here with Reggie. You're being honored in this little spot also. The Sonny Hill is going to talk about you. Go ahead.
First and foremost, I'm going to give you two words. As I was observing what was transpiring: opportunity, exposure. What you're watching is opportunity and exposure. Expose, you can't expire in terms of what's going on. So you want to aspire to be whatever it is that you can be. So through what we're doing here, it's a way of paying tribute to it from that point of view. So we have three presentations that we want to make. You have the first one. On this day, September the 15th, 2018, the Sonny Hill Foundation would like to express much gratitude and appreciation to Patrick Ward, Executive Director of the Media Theater. Your vision to expose, there's that word again, expose underprivileged youth to the theater experience has been uplifting and inspiring. As we present each one of these presentations, I want you again to zero in on exposure and opportunity. That's what is most important in terms of what you do here at the theater and what we must do in our everyday life so that those who do not get the exposure and the opportunity hopefully will be able to do that. So we try to do that through our Sonny Hill Foundation. It's about touching young people at an early age so that they can be blended in or molded in to the kind of people that we've seen here on stage throughout this evening, because this is a true example of how you can touch, how you can inspire, and how you can get people to be whatever their dreams are so that they can be the best they can be. Now we have another one. And recognition for your lifelong dedication to the arts. That's a key word, because in our society as a whole right now, which has been going on for a number of decades, our arts are being pushed out of our schools, particularly our public schools, to a large degree. So if you don't understand that, and with what you're doing here, you're filling the void and the gap that is missing in most cases. Regina McAdams, class of 59, Excellence in Music Award, will be an annual presentation to the Paul Laurence Dunbar students. Now, why are we selecting the public school and the Paul Laurence Dunbar? because that's the school that Regina went to, and we're going to have that on an annual basis to inspire and motivate those young people. Did you hold all of that? Did you be able to hold all of that? Where's Rogers?
What?
Oh, Rogers gets his after the show?
What is it, beer?
Oh, and in closing, for those who are not familiar with who I am and what I do, tomorrow morning, in the living room, 94 FM, 8 to 10 a.m., and 8:36, we will have Roger and Regina on the radio show. Because again, we get back to those two words that I use. And exposure. What better way to opportunity exposure to be in the living room with me tomorrow morning to talk about the great things that you do here and the great opportunities that you provide, not only for the people in this community, but you've reached beyond that community. But a lot of people think about me, they think about I use basketball as a vehicle to mold young people into better human beings. But I'm more interested in exposing youngsters to things in